So in this video I'm just demonstrating the way I mount my shocks onto my BearHawk. I'm mounting some vintage Losi XX shocks, and instead of just screwing into the back of the shock mount, we're going to be mounting it by putting a screw all the way through the shock mount and then using a nylon nut to hold the shock in place. I'm using a 1.5 inch long cap head screw and 3mm nylon nut. The only other thing you need to do is drill out the hole in the shock mount so it goes all the way through, and you just use a 2.5mm drill bit for that. Okay, now for the Tamiya BearHawk, I'm going to demonstrate an alternate shock mounting method. Traditionally with the Tamiya shocks they're just screwed in here with a self-tapping screw, and on this side that mount had split. So in the previous video I showed how I'd bound that with epoxy and fiberglass. And then I think that the way I'm mounting the shocks now is going to put less stress on that little bit of plastic there, and it's going to distribute the force of the shock, more evenly throughout the shock mount. So these shock mounts, they don't go all the way through, and for the purposes of my mounting method they need to be drilled out. My drill doesn't fit in here, so I won't be able to drill through it straight, so I'm just going to take the shock mount off quickly. I don't normally use an electric drill to work with screws on RC stuff. I think it's too easy to crack the plastic, but I was just undoing these and I've got the torque setting on pretty low. So, okay, so now we've got that through, we just need to drill through the shock mount here. Okay, we've got daylight. So now we've drilled through. It's a simple matter of driving this all the way through. Alright, so there we have our bolt mounted all the way through the shock mount. We'll quickly put that on there. Just going to put 2 screws in just so I can get on with things. Right, now it's a simple matter of mounting the shock in the orientation that suits best. And for me, that's it. And we've got just enough thread at the end there for the nylon nut. If we wanted a little bit more, we could thin that spacer out a little bit. So there you have it. There's my alternate method for mounting the shocks on the BearHawk.